Are we back on yet? So thank you to Telus's $89 purefibre package, which causes me to randomly every time I call, they say that I'm getting the $25 package. I'm sorry, the Internet 25. When I do speed test, it comes in at 35. Now I am paying for the high cost, getting the low cost, and receiving mid-tier service. Just played a scrap a card and picked one from my discard pile. Now I will no longer draw that card. I'm going to buy the Port of Call, which gives me $2 every turn, and if I feel like nuking it, I can destroy a base. Alright, did that continue on with the stream? Maybe. Doesn't seem to be faring too well. So when both receivers give me crap internet, does that mean it's the internet? Or are my internet receivers both garbage? Who can say? Well, looks like I won't be streaming tonight. Compliments of the $95 telus purefibre in Vancouver. Thanks, Telus. Thank you for overcharging me for nothing. I can't do anything. There's no buttons here. Am I waiting for him? Is it my turn? Is it their turn? I don't know what's going on. I will probably lose, thus being reduced to 0 out of 8 victories yet again, and being stuck at level 7 for another year. At least the music still works. Let's try again. I hit refresh a bunch of times, and according to the game is working. I did, of course, lose that last game. Each player draws 3 cards, then puts 2 of those cards back in any order. Each player may acquire an explorer for free and put it It doesn't matter that it says may acquire an explorer because it just makes you take one. Put 2 cards back on top of your deck. I will put the money back on top of my deck. Actually, that's not true. I will put money and attack on my deck so that I keep money for myself. I'm going to play all. I started with 6. That is grand. I am going to start with, I could either get $3 and draw a card with the stupid blob, which I hate, or I can get $2 and 3 health and draw a card and get a hauler. Slightly less money, same effect. But this has a faction bonus of you may put the next base you acquire directly into play, so that is very good. Our specialty cards for this round, we have a commander, which activates, I think he activates all of my red cards, and then we have this thing which just does 8 damage. We now have 3 cards of regular. I'm going to spend $1 and get a 2 coin and a 4 life. Whenever you play a Viper, gain an additional 2. That's what he does. Okay. Yeah, I don't want any trade, thank you. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 coming up, which means we can afford to get that cycling station. The Fortress Oblivion reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII every time I see it, for the Lunar Cry event. If you played a base this turn, including this one, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. That's only if you have lots of bases. I'm going to go ahead and attack him. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each player may either put a card from their discard pile into something or other, I don't know, it left before I could finish reading it. I think I can take a card from either my, I can draw, from my discard pile. I would like to view what my discard pile is. I think I will show choices, put a card from my discard pile into my hand. I will put this into my hand. Very good. So now we play the recycling station. Let's go ahead and play this, and this, and this. The next cards coming up are possibly more money than I have. So I'm definitely going to swap these two. And I lost, so that's okay. $5. Let's go ahead and take a Fortress Oblivion, because they took one and no doubtedly choose one, discard 2 cards, 1 card, and lose health, or 2 cards, or 0 cards, and lose more health. I don't have any cards, so I just took 8 damage. Let's go ahead and waste that, and destroy that, and deal damage to them. This thing is 5 attack, destroy target base. Blobs are jerks. The current player taking their turn gains all faction things, and everyone else gains 5 health. So I gained a little health because of my faction, and they gained some health too. I don't have any more actions, so we will go to the next turn. Let's see, we have 2, draw a card, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one there will let me destroy up to all of 5 cards in the trade row. It also does 5 damage and $2 if I have 2 blobs in total in my hand. Let's see, let's go ahead and draw a card and just play everything. So we have $8. It looks like the next base you acquire it directly into play. I am going to acquire, so if I acquire this one for 3, I can then scrap it for 3, which it will be very funny. Or I can put this one into play, and then I will have 5 defense. I will buy this card because I am a tool, and they will get 5 health. Each player draws 3 cards and puts 2 of those cards back on top of their deck in any order. Put 2 cards back on top of your deck. I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 cards back on top of my deck, which gives me this one. I'm going to buy that thing for money. No, we're not. We're going to buy a base. And then I will attack you for 2 and end my turn. That is really hectic when that happens. I wish it wasn't so loud. The card that I bought, if you played a base this turn, including this one, gained 5. Definitely do not want them collecting it, because they have 2 bases already. You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile by playing a cast. I don't know how they scrapped 3 cards. How did they scrap 3 cards? This guy here is a commander, special ops director, yes. So they're good because they only cost $1, and then you can use them for stuff. This guy, you scrap them for 4 till the end of your turn. You can also use blue. And then we'll play the rest of it. I will have enough to destroy that and attack you finally. I do not have enough money to make anything worthwhile. I do not need to use a blue. So I will go ahead and end my turn. There's a blue. So this turn, that would be beneficial to give me 8 health. I think I will go for Mech World if they don't get it. If you play any base, including this one, you may discard a card. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how much that costs. So I guess I won't be scrapping a card in my hand. Scrap a card in your hand, discard pile. That's the only one we have. So let's not do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I have nothing to scrap. But I will go ahead and gain my health. Hmm. 11:45, right on time. If you played a base this turn, including this one, gave 5 damage. Okay. Then we will draw a card. Very good. You'll draw another card. Okay. $6. I'm going to destroy that. And then I'm going to use my $6 to get... What do you have exactly? You have 1 blob, 2 blue, and sort of 2 red. I have a couple of bases. We're going very slowly. I'm going to go ahead and get maybe another blob. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to buy anything. So the card that I picked up, yes, 5 damage, and I can scrap up to 5 cards in the trade row. They have just played a big stupid poo-poo head. This ship will allow them to grab any ship at all in the trade row and just take it. Acquire any ship without paying its casting cost and put it on top of your deck. This is the equivalent of the blob whale, or whatever it's called. So with 2 blue, they can just do that anyways. And then they draw a card with a blue. So they would play the Mega Hauler, grab the Dreadnought, and then play another blue card, and then draw the Dreadnought immediately. I'm going to play that, and I'm going to definitely swap out our 2 Vipers. I don't care what that guy does, I'm swapping them out. And then play them all. You get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. Destroy target base. I can do that later. This is a very slow going match. Now, how is it that they had the Mega Hauler and now they have the Mega Hauler again? Oh, because they have practically no cards in their deck and they just happen to draw it again. Great. The heck is that? I really don't feel like being here anymore. Let's see what I get. Choose a card to set aside. I think that means I can buy it in the future for some reason. Customs frigate. Acquire an explorer and put it on top of your deck, or put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Okay, let's put this thing on top of my deck. And then draw it right away. And then play it. And then we're going to play this thing. And then I'm going to use this to scrap a card in my deck. And then let's go ahead, because I don't want to buy anything, use a recycling station to swap out 2 cards. And then we'll use this guy. What does this even do? Purchase customs frigate for 4 trade. Huh. Yeah. Okay. That's a weird. Sure. Okay. Let's buy this guy. What does he do? Until the end of your turn, you play all of your yellow and draw a card. Huh. Draw a card. That's $1. Okay. I don't think I have any yellow abilities. We do have some defense though. We got 14 defense. So that helps. I'm gonna lose everything this turn, but that's one more turn I get to survive. Before he destroys me because he seems to be out of cards. Somehow. Oh, this thing, of course. Yep. Good. Done. Okay. All of them. I think that's the first time I finally got to play this card. That's sad. Oh, good. The player currently taking their turn gains $4, but the next if they acquire on top of their deck. The player currently taking their turn chooses to gain either $2 or 4 something. Huh. View battle board. $4. I could take that for 6. Show choices. Let's take the $2. We're gonna put that on top of my deck. I can't draw it, but we're gonna do that anyways. What's this? 3, and then 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's one of those guys. Not that I'm gonna get to use it. Each player may acquire an explorer for free and put it into their hand. Great. So that is $2, and we're gonna put up a defense. I'm gonna scrap this for $2, which does nothing. I'm gonna destroy that. I can't afford this, and that's it. End turn. I'm dead. Look at that. They have all of their cards in their hand right now. Every card in their deck is in their hand. So we're just gonna blah. Time is money, and I don't feel like spending. Scooby snacks. Okay, we'll take a $1 coin, and we'll take another scrapper. So we have 2 scrappers now. That's a good start. Better start would have been this guy. That's okay. There you go. Go ahead. $3. I'm going to take that because I can scrap it for 3 and deal some damage occasionally. So the one I had picked up, it has like 2 damage or 3 damage if you have a green, and you can scrap it for $3. I got it because you can scrap it, which means you can get rid of it for free. I'm going to go ahead and take the yellow, because that special ability, when it comes out, is the other player discards one of their cards. It is possible to make someone discard their entire deck, or their entire hand, and not be able to play. 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now, if I scrap this card, I will have $6 in my hand. I'll go ahead and scrap a card in my discard pile. That card is $7. I cannot afford it. So I will not be scrapping the other card at this time. Instead, I'll be getting one of these, which does 1 damage. You don't have to attack it, and if you scrap it, you get $3. So the only reason I got it is to get $3. And because you don't have to attack it, people tend to ignore it. So you can have it sitting up, waiting for when you need $3. This turn, this person's going to be discarding 1 card. I'm going to destroy that because no. I'm going to play this then, and I'm going to scrap my Viper. And I'll play my remaining $2 for a total of $3. Now I'm going to grab a base, which has 1 health or $1. Early on in the game, all of your cards are important, so it can be tough which one to discard. Except in this case, where they can now get whatever they want. Except that, which is good. That's horrible. That's like 6 damage for $4 or something. Alright, so we're gonna play that guy first, which allows me to get rid of a card from my discard deck. Now I have up to $5 if I was to scrap that. I would like this card, which is you may destroy a base. This one here will allow me to pick money or damage, and also scrapping cards. And I can get this for an extra 5 defense. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap that now. And I'm going to take this card. And that card. Perfect. That was a good one. The card that I picked up is a target discards a card and a couple of attack. So now I have 2 of those in my deck. I'm going to go ahead and be a tool. I'm going to destroy that and take the clone a card. That will duplicate whatever card that's in my hand. unspent trade. That is okay. I do not want any explorers. I feel I have the right amount of cards in my hand to provide all the, or my deck, to provide all the money that I would need in the foreseeable future. Let's start by telling you to get rid of one of your cards. Then we will play this card and see if I can scrap anything. Then we will play this card and see if I can scrap anything. Then we will play this card in attack mode and use its red ability with the other reds to see if I can scrap anything. Currently, we have 3 plus possible 1, so $4, or $3 and 1 health. I've just been attacked, so I might just take the health. I'm going to play this and see if I can scrap it. I'm going to play $2, not spending on anything, and then attacking for 2. I think the game ends this round, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to go ahead, and that is 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can do it. So you can discard a card. Then we're going to play this in attack mode. Then we're going to play that, and I'm going to scrap a card from my discard pile. Then I'm going to activate this and scrap a card from my discard pile. Then I'm going to play this for 1, and we're going to play this and clone that card, which gives us 5. And then we're going to activate that to scrap a card in our discard pile. The only acceptable outcome is if I win. Accept challenge. Okay, I like Scooby Snacks because Scooby Snacks. They went ahead and did a rematch, which is great. I love when someone does a rematch, unless they're kicking my ass, and then I hate them. End turn. Different introduction this time. 3. For $3, I'm going to take 1, which gives me $2, and I'm going to take an explorer, which gives me $2. Next turn, we have $3 and a skip a card, which is a tough thing to get in the early game. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. It gives me $1 and draw a card, and at some point I can destroy this card and make them discard a card. Nice. I think I'm going to take the battle mech if they don't. That will give me the discard or the scrap a card effect, and if I get more than 1, I can draw another card. Plus it'll give me some damage output, which I have none right now. We're going to take that card, and that's all we can do. Great, this turn we have 2, and 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. I can also scrap a card, so I will scrap my Viper, get $5. I think I will buy a trade bot, unless it's taken, and then maybe I'll buy whatever's next. I will buy whatever is next. So I'm going to play this one and buy that immediately. Then I'm going to play that and discard the Viper. I will play my remaining dollars. Destroy this while we're there. I will take an embassy yacht, which is 3 health, $2, and if you have 2 more bases in play, draw 2 cards. I don't have any bases, but I'm going to take the money. Then I'm going to scrap this, because the embassy replaces it. Deal damage, and that's it. So now I have the same amount of cards in my deck, but one of them is a bit more useful. So we have a discard a card, possibly discarding 2. We have $1 and draw, and then another $2, so $3. I'm going to play the draw card first, and then play everything. We're going to take this, because heaven forbid they should get 2 of them. Destroy that, fight a little bit there, and let's go ahead and use that now, because it's funny, and that's it for my turn. Very funny. We have $5. Anything I want to spend? Let's get the Mech World, which allows me to use any ability on any card, as the Mech World counts as all factions. This round we got $2, $4, $6, and 4 plus 3, 7 health. So if the flagship doesn't get purchased, I will buy the flagship. If it does, I will buy the Port of Call. Port of Call is a defensive structure it gives me $3. The flagship is a somewhat offensive and gives me draw a card. So even if it's useless, I can get another card. I might die next turn, because they seem to have constructed what is known as a blob deck. That is the deck for people who don't like to try. I am, of course, speaking as someone who is about to lose the game to the main enemy in the single player. I'm going to play all, and I'm going to take that out, and we'll draw a card. I will most likely die next turn. I will definitely die next turn. I am dead next turn. And now, using the blob secondary ability of drawing a card, they will draw out their deck and kill me. Next turn. Of course I was speaking about next turn. Let's go ahead and play this on these 2 cards, which I don't want, but I will probably get maybe. There we go. Very good. Exactly as I foretold. Go ahead and play that, and we'll play this, and now I die. Well. Looks like you and I are in the same boat, friend. I'm going to scrap that and draw cards. I drew useless cards, but at least I can do a little bit of something. Now, do I spend my money and get a defensive structure? Or I could get a defensive structure that also gives me a little bit of health to prolong the inevitable. Currently, I have a defense of 10. I can withstand up to 10 hit points, plus another 11, 21 hit points. They will need 22 to defeat me this turn. And I am dead. A fitting end, actually, because I did destroy them before, and now they destroyed me. So I can't stay mad at them. I'm going to go one more game, and then shut down Star Realms, and I think even go to bed. Because who knows when I will be called tonight. Big Duke again! Oh no! Each player may scrap up 2 cards in their hand or discard pile. Each player shuffles their discard pile into their deck, then draws something. Oh my goodness. Well, they get to... yeah, scrap 2 cards out of your starting hand. What a weird couple of cards to get. There you go. And draw one. Interesting. What do we have? Acquire a card of 4 or less. Why is it that... oh, one of your cards was to discard and then draw 2 cards or something. Okay. Acquire a card of 4 or less without paying its cost, and you may pay the cost of a card in your discard pile. Put that card into your hand. And then he still buys a discard a card. I don't like the looks of this. Okay. 4. I'm gonna go ahead and this card and this card and acquire a card of cost 4 or less without paying its cost. So we're gonna go ahead and use this on the recycling station. And then you may pay the cost of a card in your discard pile. Put the card in your hand. I don't have any dollars, so I can't do it. How Will Things Go has challenged you to a real-time game. I am busy right now, Scooby. I would love to play, but I am in a game right now. Each player may scrap up to 2 cards in their hand or discard pile. Each player draws 3 cards and puts 2 of those back on top in any order. I still haven't figured out which one to click first to put it on top. I suspect the second card you click on will go on top. Scrap up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile. 1, 2, 3, $4. That's $4 right there. $3, $3. Battle Barge. Target opponent discards a card. Well, no, well, just 1. Holy crap. Put 2 cards on top of your deck. These 2 cards. And then let's and then we'll just draw them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will give me 1. That's 5. So let's go ahead and let's use it because it's funny. So I'm going to discard 2, and then I'm going to draw those, and then I'm going to play those, and then I'm going to take what do we got to work with? Woo! The Battle Barge. I have no money again. So let's... oh, so confusing. Each player draws 2 cards. Oh my god. Crisis? No, this is an opportunity. Nothing's really going on. We're just going back and forth here. They've got to discard a card. They've got... Jesus Christ, look at all this. This has got a lot of health, a little bit of damage, a lot of health, a lot of money. Oh my god, I can't even see my screen here. What do we have left? Ah, I have stuff. Okay. You may pay the cost of a card in your discard pile, put that card into your hand. Okay. So if I buy... so if I do this, and that'll draw a card, and then play that. And then, Jesus. 3, 6. Let's go ahead and do this. Quick. Okay, and then play this. And then scrap that and pull a dollar. Yeah, 4, 5. That's a scrap. 6, 7, 8. 3, 6. 15. Take that for 1. Each player may acquire an explorer for free and put it into their hand. Oh my god, now we have $3. Each player may scrap a card in the trade row, then set aside the rest of the game. Oh my god, okay. Select a card to set aside. This card. And then we're gonna play this, and then we're gonna attack you, and I'm gonna pull this card into my deck, and then we'll just whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so much happening. Keep forgetting what this says. Pay the cost of a card in your discard pile. Okay. And then this one I picked was, yes, something. Okay, this card that I picked up is foil card. You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. If you control 2 bases, gain 8 damage. Okay. Alright. Put that into your hand so I can pay up to $3 to do that. What do we have? We just have that. So if I do 3 damage, if I go 1, 2, 3, I don't have enough to get that. This is what? Purchase cutter for 2 trade. Okay, so 1, 2, purchase it for 2 trade. Good. And then we're going to do this, and I'm going to scrap this card. And then attack you for 4. Alright. If your opponent has 2 or more bases, gain 6 attack. They don't have bases, they have commanders. Alright, we finally stopped drawing cards. Okay, let's scrap that card. We're gonna play this card. We're gonna play this. That's 4. That's 2. This one here, you may scrap a card. I have a blob there. That would be draw a card. So if we pay the cost and put it into your hand, and we're going to draw this card, Blob Fighter, and then play it so that I can draw 2 cards. And then we're going to play that, and we'll play that, and then we have $6, and we're going to scrap this, and it's damage to you. I'm going to use that $6. If you played a basis turn includes one, get money and stuff. And this one is, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile and get $1. I have a few reds, okay, and they have a couple of bases. Let's go ahead and get the base. Shit! And then let's get this one. If I had gotten the other one first, then I would have been able to get that. They can't get it. Okay. Draw a card. Okay, well, we'll play that. You can discard one. Let's destroy this off the bat. Then we play this guy, so that there. And then let's play this guy. Scrap a card from your hand or discard pile. We're gonna play this guy first. Scrap a card from your hand or discard pile. Right. Cancel. We're gonna go ahead. This is 1, 2, 3, none. Okay, none. And then we're gonna do that. None. I'm gonna draw a card. That one there. We're gonna get it for 3. We're gonna buy that. And then I'm going to run this and do this and see what else I draw. That's $1. That's great. And $1. And You have unspent trade. That's fine. There's so much happening. It's too much. Oh my god. Do they have anything that does damage, or is it just money in that guy's deck? Yeah, they do a little bit of damage, so it's just a little bit at a time. That's all they need, right? Just a little bit at a time. That and a big goddamn poster. That's all anyone really needs. Pressure and time. That and a big goddamn poster. Just play everything, I guess. Attack. Mercruiser. And that's it. Don't buy anything else. Anything we got there? No, we got a whole bunch of good cards. They got a bunch of good cards. No blob. We're gonna go ahead and that's it. No more cards. Buy no more cards. Deal with what we got. Oh, gains all faction things and I get 5 health. Cool. Okay. That was a fast one. I'm gonna go ahead and see $2, $3, $4. Nothing for $4. We do want $2. I'm gonna play that first and draw this card. I said nothing more, but that has a draw card, so. And then we're gonna scrap this card. And then if you have 2 more bases, you don't. It's too bad. But we're gonna go ahead and draw 2 cards and destroy your base and attack you. And then 2, 3. I don't need anything else. You may scrap a card in your hand, discard a pile, and draw a card if it's a red card. I have a bunch of red cards, so we'll buy that one. And I also have some green cards, so we'll buy that one. I know, I'm not trying to be a blob whore, but these are draw a card. I know. Oh my god, this game has been so hectic. Oh my god, there's so much going on now. This, and then discard a card, and then this, and then discard a second card, and then this one, scrap a card, okay, and then this one. Now I have 2 reds. I'm gonna scrap a card and also draw a card, and then we're gonna play this, and we're gonna use that to cycle that card and see what we get, and we're gonna use this to give me health and destroy your base and attack you. And that was the simplest turn of the game. I drew it again. Look at that. Now I'm the cheater. I seem to recall Big Duke having been able to draw his entire deck last time. Let's go ahead and play that, and then we're going to set that to a blob faction so that I draw another card. Very good. And then I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to scrap a card in one of my hands. There, the Scout. Then we're going to play this card, which is a red faction, and I'm going to duplicate... Cancel. I'm going to play this first to make a discard a card, and also destroy that base again. And then I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to duplicate this one so that they discard another card. Now that's red, which means that triggers, so then I can draw this one. I keep destroying their bases so I don't get the bonus. And then there's another card, which I'm not going to destroy anything. And then now I wish I could destroy this one. Play that for $1, attack you for a whole bunch, and go ahead and end my turn. Whew. Thank you for attacking my base, which I have not been using, because I've been attacking you and all your stuff. We're going to take that, and I'm going to draw a card. Great. Another time. That is the worst, man, for them. We're going to play the blob, and then I'm going to use this to convert to a blob, which lets me draw 2 cards because it's a copy. Then I'm going to draw another card because I'm a jerk. Then we're going to draw another card and destroy that base. And then I'm going to play this one, and we're going to take that from that, and we're going to play this one, which is going to give me some health and some money. Now I'm going to use this, which I keep forgetting to attack while he has bases out, and then I'm going to play this one, which I can't use anything, and that's the end of that turn. Okay, first we're going to start with this card, and then I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to select that trade bot, which I don't need anymore. Then I'm going to play this card, and this time I'm going to select this thing, which I don't need anymore, and that's going to let me draw 2 cards. And now I'm going to play this card and select that card. Nope, cancel. I'm going to play that card, which makes him discard a card, and I'll destroy the base again for the 3rd time. Now we're going to duplicate this card, which lets me discard 2 cards, and then we are going to recycle both of these cards. Holy crap. I'm going to play a blob card, and then I'm going to play another blob card, which lets me draw 2 more cards. And I'm going to play this card, which lets me draw a card, and then we're going to play this card, which lets me draw another card, and then we're going to play this card, put it for health, and then I'm going